Hello and welcome to Home Practice, Stopgap series on inclusive contemporary dance. Designed for you to learn more about inclusive dance and explore your dance practice from where you are. This series is called Inclusion Elevates Everyone and draws on Stopgap's 25 years of experience. My episode today is called Isolations, and we'll work with individual isolations in the body, sequential isolations, and then learn a complex little sequence. We hope you enjoy the session. Please comment below, and if you want to learn more about our video releases, then subscribe and press the bell and you will receive notifications.
Short clips from this season of Home Practice. Our disabled and non-disabled teachers dance and deliver their sessions in a brightly lit studio with a wooden floor. Pastel-coloured geometric shapes glide across to reveal text inside the outline of a house. Home Practice.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a standing dancer. I'm wearing some grey pants and a really jazzy shirt with mushrooms on it. I'm in a nice clear space and there's a few pots and a painting behind me. So because of the variety of bodies we work with at Stopgap, we have a really wide palette of movement. We try to analyse each body's coordinations, and part of this involves us working with quite specific detailed isolations, often combining multiple isolations in quite a complex way and developing a really interesting aesthetic. A heads up before we begin, some of these isolations are quite inorganic, so keep them gentle and small to begin with. We don't want to be aggressive. Listen to your body, you must always do that. We're going to learn the movement of the head first and then move sequentially through the body and just learn as we go. If the isolation is over a count of 4, we get to the isolation on a 1 and release out of it on the 4. So it's a quick isolation. It's not a slow moving one over the 4 counts. So the movement of the head, you're going to start thinking about the tip of the chin and swing it down towards the chest and up to one corner. And all the isolations are over 2 counts of 8. So it swings, over 2 counts of 8. And then we're going to move to the tip of the nose, same action, it might just be a little bit bigger. And then finally the top of the head, perhaps even a little bigger. We're then going to work with a chicken action in the head, so sliding the chin away from the spine and then back towards the spine. On 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 2, 1, 2, and then ones, and then like a peck. So you're pecking out, and then you hold the last count and peck in. And then finally, we're going to work with a quick look to the side and a slow look back. Quick look to the side, slow look back, and then a double look. So like a double take. Look, look, slow back. Look, look, slow back. Let's get going. You'll hear the music come in. Take a position that's comfortable for you. We're going to start with the chin. And swing, 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 swing. Tip of the nose. Top of the head. Chicken on 4s and out. In, out. In. 2s. Out. In, out. In. Singles. Out. In, out. In. Pecking out, out, out. Hold in. I'm going to face the front again. Quick look to the side, slow look back. 5, 6, 7, and quick, slow, quick, like someone's called your name. Then we do double take, look, look, slow. Moving to the shoulders, we're going to slide up, release down on 4s. Up, release, up, release, up, up. Double time, up, release, up. Double time again, shrug, like you're shrugging your shoulders. Try and get them up as high as you can. Then we're going to go one shoulder up, the other shoulder up, one shoulder down, the other shoulder down. Up, up, first shoulder down, second shoulder down. Double time, up, up, down, down. Double time again. Up, up, down, down, up, down, down. On the other side, so starting with the other shoulder, down, down, up, up, down, down. Double time. Ha, ha. Double time again. Tap, 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 tap. Then you're going to do one shoulder up, one shoulder down. One shoulder up, one shoulder down. Again. The biggest distance you can between the two. Quicker. Change, change, change. Then we're going to do change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Double time. Ha, ha, ha. Change, change, change. Then we do change, 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 but twist the ribs so the up shoulder finishes in front. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and change, change, change and twist. Change, change, change and twist. Double time. Nice, just give a little circle to the shoulders. Release them. Forward a little bit. Nice. We're going to move to the ribs. So, fingertips on the sternum. We're going to push the chest forward, isolating forwards to send the fingertips away, and then sink the fingertips into the chest to isolate back. Forwards and back. Push the fingertips away. Sink the fingers in. Double time. Forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. Now I'm going to let go of my hands to go double time again, but you can keep them on if you want. Forwards, back. We're going to go side to side, so place the hands on the side of the ribs. I'm going to push the ribs across. And push. And push. And push. One more. And push. Double time. Oh, really get a little elastic out of your ribs. And then I'm going to release the hands to go even faster, but you can keep them on if you want. Then adjust your base if you want to get a little bit more facility out of your spine. Perhaps shift it forward in your seat. Perhaps take a wider base. We're going to work with the lowest point on the mobile spine. So I'm thinking about in between my legs actually. We're going to take circles, gradually getting bigger one way, then reverse the circle going big to small the other way. Then we continue going that way to go small to big, reverse big to small. So start really small. We'll do slow and then quick. 5, 6, 7, getting bigger. 1, start really small. 2, 3, we're halfway. 4, getting bigger. 5, 6, almost your biggest, and now your biggest. Now big to small the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going the same way, big to small. 1, 2, 3, 4, bigger 5, 6, 7, biggest 8, reverse, big to small, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whole thing again, quicker. Small to big. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big to small. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small to big. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big to small. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your base back to a narrow position. If you're working with the feet, a little bit of weight on the ball of the foot, lift the heel, and then hide the thumb between the index finger and middle finger and make a fist, circling the wrist and ankle outwards. Slowly. 2, 3, 4, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swapping sides. Circling outward slow. 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. Quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. 1. Nice. Okay, we're going to work with the hands now. So it's quite detailed, and you will really feel it with the hands if you're kind of going to your maximum. So you'll hear a new track of music come in. So we're going to start by having the palms facing front, fingers slightly apart, and you're going to touch each finger to the thumb, moving from the index finger outwards and back again. Nice and slow. Touch, touch, open and close as much as you can. Quicker. Quicker. Relax your jaw. Good, okay. We're now going to have the fingers step together, the palms facing each other, and then bring your index finger and thumb to touch at the tip so you're making an O shape. Try and keep the rest of the fingers really still and upright. Imagine you're holding a piece of string and you're going to stretch the string, moving the O shape, and then release. And again, stretch, release, stretch, release, stretch. Quicker. Pat, pat, pat. My index finger really wants to move. Good. We're now going to have the fingers step together again, palms open, facing the front. You're going to bend all the fingers at the second knuckle, bringing the fingers into the hand and then opening them again. So we bend, open, bend, open, bend. Double time. We're then going to bend each finger at a time, baby finger to index finger, and then opening from index finger to baby finger. So we're moving sequentially through the fingers. And close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. You should begin to really feel it. We're going to bring the palms to face down, fingertips a little bit apart, pointing towards each other, and fingers touching. 3 movements. You bend a little bit at the third knuckle, the one closest to the palm of the hand, and then bend all fingers in at the second knuckle, really dynamically, and then unravel the fingers back to a flat palm. So it goes, little bend, draw in, release. 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 Quicker. Release. Release. Even quicker. And then you can allow this movement to soften and get into your wrists, maybe your elbows. You can move your arms down to the side, almost like you've got bird wings. Allow it to come into your shoulders. So rippling out of the arm from the shoulder to the fingertips. Then we're going to reverse this, so fingertips lead, so the ripple goes into the body. Make it a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. Give your fingers a little wiggle. Very nice, good guys. So that's our individual isolation section finished. We're going to move on to ripples. So for this next bit of movement, I'm going to take a nice wide base. You want lots of facility in your spine, so get to a position where you have a bit more space to move your spine. We're going to start rippling from the lowest part of your mobile spine up to your upper spine. So right out, and I quite like to feel like the ripples coming out of my throat. Yeah, we're just going to go with music. So you'll hear track come in. So you're going to send the lowest part of your mobile spine forward and then sequentially move up the spine, rippling out of the throat. Yeah? We're going to take it nice and steady and then perhaps speed it up a little bit. Ready, and up, out, low to high. 2 more. I activate my base as well. A bit quicker. Go. Up. Up. We're now going to reverse this, so starting at the top of the spine, so I like to think of the top of the head, moving down the spine. So take the chin to the chest first, then set the head forward, then the chest, like you're lifting something with your chest, and then the ribs, and then finally your lowest mobile spine. We'll take it slow again, and then move it a bit quicker. Ready, and down. It should feel a little bit sensual. And again, I'm really activating my base. Quicker. Breathe. Nice. We're going to move from side to side, across one arm, through the chest and out through the other arm. So bring your arms to shoulder height, out to the side, palms facing down, and then extend one wrist so the fingertips are pointing up. Now we're going to move from this arm across the chest to the other arm. So you're going to bend at the second knuckle, that's the first isolation, and then release that to flex the wrist. Release this to bend the elbow. Release this to draw up the shoulder. Release this to isolate the chest forward. And then the opposite shoulder really goes up. And then elbow bends. Then wrist. And then fingers. And release. Yeah? So a bit quicker. Same side again. Moving across the arms. Arm, chest, arm, out. Arm, chest, arm, out. Again. A bit quicker. Across. 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 We're going to combine the up, down, side to side now. So we're going to move up the spine and out to the side, and then in from the side and down the spine. Let's have a little go together. So, up and out, in and down. Other side, up and out, in and down. Again, up and out, in and down, up and out, in and down. Just have a little play with ripples in the body, maybe combinations of ripples, maybe little ripples. Your own little exploration. Coming to close, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're now going to learn a little sequence that works with multiple isolations at the same time. So I'm going to face diagonal with a narrow base. And then I'm going to isolate the chin forwards, like our chicken that we did at the start, as I bring the front shoulder up towards my ear. If you're working in the legs, you can also bend the knee, so isolate the knee forwards. So it looks like this. That's move 1. I'm then going to take the OK sign with my hands, but you can splay the fingers a bit now if you want. And you're going to isolate the chest forward, touching the OK sign to your sternum. And then I'm going to isolate the chest back as I fall out into a wide stance to face the front and lengthen the OK sign forwards. So those two moves look like this. 1, 2. So I isolate the chest forward into the OK sign on the and then fall out on the 2. Yeah, so I'm currently arm out in front, making an OK sign, and the chest is isolated back. Great. From here, I'm going to circle the pelvis around in a circle as I ripple the arm that is lengthened forward with the OK sign out to the side from shoulder to fingertip. So that looks like this. Circle as you ripple the arm. You can take that circle in the spine anywhere along the length of the spine. So from the top, chin and shoulder, chest and OK sign, circle and ripple. We're then going to isolate the ribs away from the arm that's just lengthened and circle the shoulder on the same side. So the opposite shoulder to the arm we've just rippled. So isolating the ribs to the side and circling the shoulder back. And again, isolating ribs to the side, circling shoulder back. Let's take that once more. Isolate, shoulder back. We're then going to take this opening and closing of the hands, fingertips touching each thumb, index finger out to the baby finger, on a and a 7 as the arms lift out to the side. So it goes and a 7, and you look to the side on the 7, and then you look to the front on and then you bend or break at the elbows, isolating them into the body as you make little knuckled hands. So all the knuckles are bending, fingers into the hand at the second knuckle. Let's go from the isolating of the ribs and the circling of the shoulder. And then it goes and a 7, head to the front, and 8. From the top. 1 and 2. Circle and ripple 3, 4. Isolate and circle 5, 6 fingers, and a 7, head, break. Yes? We're then going to ripple up the spine and out one arm as I shift forward, but you don't have to shift forward. It's up to you. So it goes 1, 2, and then I reverse that to come back, 3, 4. And I'm going to land in a kind of quite a wide stance, but it doesn't have to be. How you work your base in this sequence is totally up to you. So that goes from the break on the end of the first 8. We ripple up the spine and out to the side, and then reverse this to come back. I'm then going to swing chin, nose, or top of the head, up to you, down and to the side. 5. And then I'm going to do change, change, change with the shoulders to end with a twisted rib with the up shoulder forwards. Yeah? So from the ripple forwards, ripple out to the side, into the body, down the spine. Head swing and then change, change, change. I'm then just going to flip the arm so it's up and bring the body back to upright. So the fingertips are pointing up, I'm bent at the elbow and the palm is facing the side. I'm then going to ripple the fingers in, baby finger to index finger, bending at the second knuckle and then opening again. As I turn the palm to the front, bending the fingers in, and then turn the palm back to the side as I open them again. And as I do this, I'm going to isolate the neck to the side and then back to center. So fingers in, palm front, neck side, and then just reverse this back. That's the whole sequence, so let's do it from the beginning with counts, nice and slow. So we isolate the chin forwards as the front shoulder comes up. And then we isolate the chest forwards into the O and 2. We're then going to circle the pelvis as we ripple the arm, 3, 4. Isolate the ribs out, circle the shoulder back, 5, 6, fingers, and 7. And with the head, break at the elbows, 8. Ripple forwards and out, 1, 2, reverse this, 3, 4. Swing the head, 5, shoulders, and a 6, and a 6. Then flip the arm the other way, and then isolate the neck to the side, fingers in, 7, back 8. Let's try this with music. It's nice and steady, and we'll do it a couple of times through. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Have a little think. And then we're going to try it again. Get ready, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, in 3, 4. Head, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. We'll take it one more time. Try and be really specific with your isolations. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Great. If you want to repeat that to music, then go back to the last timestamp. And thank you for joining me today. We hope you enjoyed the session. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Home Practice, Stopgap Dance Company.